Yeah, so today we are going to be doing Yumi Laminate Brows. And as you can see, at the minute my brows look non-existent. They're gone very sparse and very faded. So the Yumi Lash will help to lengthen and make them look fuller. We start off by cleansing the brows, and we are going to use protein pads here to remove any proteins from the brows. Laminate brows, for aftercare, you cannot get your brows wet for 24 hours. So do wash your hair before you do the treatment, or before you get the treatment done. This is the Yumi Lash products, and we are going to start with applying the adhesive to the brow. I'm just going to hold my mirror over here, and we're going to be pushing the brow upwards. So you want the brow to be very straight, and you want to be applying pressure as you're pressing upwards with the adhesive. Obviously I don't have a whole lot of hair and it's quite easy, but people with a lot of hair and a lot of coarse hair, you do need to apply more pressure. Have a little mascara wand so that you can brush the hairs up. This part is where you will not be looking your most attractive. So that's one brow, adhesive applied. This can look very scary on people with big brows. I obviously don't have an awful lot of brow, so not so scary. So we brush the hair up. And again, apply your pressure as you're brushing upwards, and try to keep the hairs separated, that they're not all in little bundles. Keep them all going in the same direction. And as I said, this can be a lot more difficult with people with coarser hair. Use the mascara wand to help guide the hairs up and apart. So that's my two brows brushed up. So what do we think? A little bit scary? Or are we liking the look of the laminate brow? Yeah, I think it's a little bit scary. Now we are going to apply Lift Serum, which is the same as the Yumi Lash Lift for the eyelash. So you want to be applying a good amount over all of the brow so that it can sink into each hair and do its work from the inside out. Do apply a generous amount so that you can see the white covering the brows, so that the product really is able to soak into the internal part of the hair and work its magic in straightening the brow. And you really want that to be covered over any coarse hairs, so don't be afraid. We're going to leave this on for 3 to 5 minutes depending on the strength of the hair. So for weaker hair 3 minutes, stronger hair 5 minutes, coarse hair. So now we are going to remove the product. Once all the product is completely removed, we are then going to apply number 2 Lifix, which is like the neutralizer of the perm. And without this, the perm, like reverse perm, isn't going to take. So you're going to apply a good load of the number 2 Lifix and really cover the area. You want to see that nice white texture all over the brow. And do this on both brows, and then we will leave this product on for 6 minutes. Again, we are going to remove the product See, all the hairs are all still standing up. Someone with a big brow, this is going to make a real big difference, but on me, I have very little, so it should just make mine look a little bit fuller. Now, I prepared the tint while that was off, and I'm literally, the tint you don't have to put on for very long because of all the product on the hair and the skin. It will take within seconds, so you want to get this on and off as quick as possible, depending on how dark you want it, but it's going to take very quickly. So I'm literally just going to put it on, and then I'm going to take it back off again. So I'm going to I'm going to take that off straight away. And as you can see, it's already made a big difference there with my hair color. You can't wet the brows at all, so you have to do this with dry cotton buds. Now if you have any residue that will come off with the keratin mask that we're going to put on now, which is the serum, number 3 lash serum. So we're going to apply that, and when you're doing this for a client, you can put on cling film and like a hot towel over it, just for that to be that bit extra of a treatment. This is going to nourish and hydrate, and it's also going to help to remove any of the leftover tint that's stuck to the skin. So you can leave that one on anywhere from 3 minutes to 6 minutes. And that's what they're looking like now with the serum on. A bit scary still. Let's see how they turn out. Do seal any of your packages that with leftover product, and they will last you for another 3 weeks. Then we're going to brush up the hairs, and any ones that we find that are too long, we're going to give them a little trim with the scissors. And try not to make them too neat. Try and make it a little bit uneven, because that's the look of the laminate brows. Now at this stage I reapplied a small bit of tint to darken them up another little bit. And now we take out our little blower, and as we brush, we're going to blow the air onto the brow to make it become nice and fluffy. Any residue that's left here from the tint is just going to have to stay there until 24 hours afterwards. You can't remove the tint because we can't use any water on the brows. You can't get them wet, so you really won't see the full clean effect of it until the 24 hours is up. And remove any hairs that are left over. Laminate brows, hot or not. So as you can see, my brows do look wider than when we started. They do look bushier than when we started. But do we like them? If you want, you don't like it, you can just brush it back. Just brush it back. Because these brows are maintenance. And that every morning you will have to brush them up to make them fluffy and spiky and wider. So what do we think? Laminate brows? Hot or not? So that's the full effect there of the before and after. Tell me what you think, okay? Like and subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos of trials and reviews. And I am going to do the Yumi lash lift on myself, which I have a video of that already up, but I got my eyeliner tattooed, and when the crust was coming away, it took out most of my lashes. So at the moment I'm using a serum, which I am also doing. I'm keeping an eye and taking photographs weekly of how my lashes are doing with the serum, and I will be putting up a video on that. And I will show you when I do the Yumi as well, when I'm showing you the eye glow. I'm doing a review on the eye glow serum and see how we get on with that. And I'll see you all in the next video, guys. Thanks for the view.